when it comes to peace. If young people are not part of the conversation, peace will remain a paragraph in policy and not a promise fulfilled in our lifetime. In closing, allow me, as I've presented the statement of His Excellency, the African Union Commission Chairperson, Mahmoud Yusuf, but allow me, in my capacity as a special advisor, just to thank the President of the Republic of Uganda for making time. Thank you for making time for our youth. Thank you for making time for women. The Vice President of your country is a woman. The Prime Minister of your country is a woman. Women in cabinet are 57%, and that is very commendable. Thank you as well for making Uganda the home of the Pan-African Women Organization and the support that you provide to Powell. And thank you for also agreeing for the next African Union Industrial Week happening next month to be in Uganda, as we do know that industrialization is really true and at the core of your vision and that opportunity to show it across Africa. We hope to see you at the next African Union Summit, Your Excellency, because we believe as the young people and the young generation, there's so much that we can learn from you when it comes to the ideologies of Pan-Africanism. As a young Zimbabwean, we miss you there, just as we miss Uncle Bob there, and we look forward to your continuous wisdom. Thank you for this opportunity. Viva Afro Forum, viva! Thank you very much.
Your Excellence, just for your noting, we have representative of United Arab Emirates. You can stand up. State of Qatar, Republic of Iraq, Sultan of Oman, Kingdom of Bahrain, Syrian Republic, Kingdom of Morocco, Egypt, People's Democratic Republic of Congo, Republic of Tunisia, State of Libya, Republic of Lebanon, Palestine, Republic of Cameroon, Central African Republic, Republic of Chad, Democratic Republic of Congo, Republic of Djibouti, Republic of Kenya, headed by the Vice President, Republic of Mauritius, Republic of Rwanda was led by the Minister of Youth, who left earlier yesterday for another engagement, but she was here for the last 3 days. Republic of Seychelles, Federal Republic of Somalia, Republic of South Sudan, United Republic of Tanzania, Republic of Angola, Republic of Botswana, Kingdom of Eswatini, Malawi, Namibia, Republic of South Africa, Republic of Zambia, Republic of Zimbabwe, Burkina Faso, Republic of Cote d'Ivoire, Republic of Ghana, Republic of Liberia, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Republic of Senegal, Spain, India, Germany, and other diaspora members. With those few recognition, Your Excellence, we have the remaining 2 speeches which will be brief. Let's now hear from His Excellency, Dr. Sultan bin Saif, Minister of Youth, Republic of United Arab Emirates, representing the President of UAE. There is also Sahara.
Thank you, Mr. President, for the inspiring speech. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, fellow ministers, and the vibrant youth of the Afro-Arab world. It is an honor to address you today on behalf of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the President of the United Arab Emirates. I would like to extend my country's support for this important initiative and our immense pride in the youth of the Afro-Arab world. I extend my sincere gratitude to His Excellency, Mr. President, the government of Uganda, and the Afro-Arab Youth Council for their warm hospitality, excellent organization, and commendable efforts in hosting this important Congress. The theme of the Congress, Amplifying Youth Voices for Peace, Unity, and Prosperity, resonates deeply with the UAE's vision. We firmly believe that the youth are the cornerstone of our nation's sustainable development and prosperity. In the UAE, we view youth as an invaluable asset. The youth are leading innovators, change makers, and active partners in shaping peace now and in the future. We remain deeply committed to empowering them through ambitious national initiatives focused on education, capacity building, and leadership development. We have established youth councils across the country to provide platforms for young people to express their views, engage in policy making, and offer innovative solutions to the challenges we face. We also launched a national youth agenda, which serves as a comprehensive roadmap to enhance youth capabilities and fulfill their aspirations. My dear young friends, we believe in you, in your ideas, your energy, and your creativity. You are the architects of tomorrow, the drivers of transformation, and the source of our hope. We rely on you to help build societies grounded in peace, tolerance, and inclusive development. This conference is a powerful testament to the deep-rooted ties between the Arab and African worlds, and to our shared commitment to the investing in the potential of the next generation. At a time when the world faces mounting challenges, from conflict and war to climate change and social inequality, our collective responsibility is to stand united against oppression, violence, and all forms of discrimination. This Congress offers a unique opportunity to build bridges, exchange experiences, develop creative solutions, and raise the voices of youth to shape a more just, peaceful, and prosperous world. I urge every one of you, women and men here today, to see this Congress as a new beginning, as a launchpad towards a brighter future, to carry the torch of positive change wherever you go. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the Minister of UAE. Let me take this opportunity to invite His Excellency, Dr. Abdul Had, the President of Afro-Arab Youth Congress, also Foreign Affairs. Then in a special way, let me recognize the presence of the delegates from the Kingdom of Morocco. Then also let me recognize the representative of Sahara and Algeria. Thank you for coming.
صباح الخير للجميع. فخامة رئيس جمهورية أوغندا الرئيس يوري كاغوتا موسيفيني، معالي نائب رئيس جمهورية كينيا، معالي وزير الشباب بدولة الإمارات العربية الصديقة، معالي وزير الشباب في جمهورية أوغندا، السادة الوزراء، السيد المبعوث الخاص دكتور روغاندا، السيدات والسادة، السيد الأمين العام لمجلس الشباب العربي والأفريقي، السادة أعضاء مجلس الشباب العربي والأفريقي، والأخوة الضيوف. في البداية لابد أن أحيي باسمكم فخامة الرئيس يوري كاغوتا موسيفيني على كل الدعم والمساعدة والمساهمة التي قدمها ولا يزال، باعتباره راعيا لهذا المجلس وباعتباره شخصية أفريقية ثورية وطنية تؤمن بأن أفريقيا جديدة واعدة وبفضاء عربي أفريقي نتشكل فيه قوة كبيرة في عالم اليوم والغد، عالم لا يعترف إلا بالتكتلات الكبرى، عالم لا يعترف إلا بالأقوياء. ولذا فإننا نعمل مع فخامة الرئيس لتحقيق هذا الهدف الذي هو صعب ويحتاج إلى الوقت والصبر، لكنه ممكن التحقيق بإرادتنا جميعا وبمساهمتنا جميعا نحن العرب والأفارقة. الأخوات والإخوة، السؤال الأساسي: لماذا العرب والأفارقة يطالبون بالعمل معا؟ لأن ثلثي العرب يعيشون في الفضاء العربي الأفريقي، ولأن الثقافة والقيم والتحديات والآلام مشتركة، والآمال والطموحات كذلك مشتركة. ولذا فإن العمل العربي الأفريقي يجب أن يتجسد واقعا ملموسا في شكل شراكات اقتصادية وتجارية وصناعية وثقافية وسياسية، شراكات تقوم على سياسة رابح رابح، شراكات مستدامة في الاستثمار والتنمية وفي السلام، شراكات في فتح مجالات فرص العمل في الدول العربية والأفريقية، وفي توسيع التبادل التجاري بين البلدان العربية والأفريقية، والتي لا تزال تستورد الكثير من احتياجاتها من أقاصي أمريكا الجنوبية، ونحن نعيش في فضاء واحد ونتقاسم الجغرافيا والتاريخ، ولا يوجد أي تبادل تجاري، وفي أحسن الظروف هو تبادل متواضع ولا يرتقي لمستوى التحديات. إن مجلس الشباب العربي والأفريقي يعد قاطرة وجسر مهم للعمل على تحقيق هذه الغاية، خاصة وأنه يركز على أهم شريحة، وهي شريحة الشباب صناع الحاضر والمستقبل.
The makers of present and future, the youth that represents a very important human development and political and economic, more especially that the social
60%. ولذا لا يجب أن ينظر إليهم كمشكلة، بل كحل، وحل ناجح جدا.
A solution that if we really take time to take them in the supermarket, and from this platform and my capacity as the representative, I'm calling we are providing thousands of job opportunities in my country, where we are trying to rebuild my country, where the country is rebuilding Libya under the leadership of Dr. Osama Hamad. And also want to support, and also we need our forces to work with our forces in Libya, where the Field Marshal Khalifa Haftar and his deputy, they have they've requested me to deliver a message of greeting, whereby they are working day and night to see that we have a new Africa which is a pattern, Africa which is not Africa that is trying to change the stereotype that it's not the Africa that is sick, that is the Africa that is looking for help. We need to change that image. We need to change that rhetoric. How can Africa, with its resources and its capabilities and its people, why is it still sick and poor? We need to work very hard to see that to push the pace of development, also building, and which is led by the youth. We should do this through the Afro-Arab Youth Council, and also we should use other channels for the interests of the Arab and Africa. Sisters, brothers and sisters, we are living in the third century. We need to work to make sure that there is peace, there is unity. We can't accept more wars. We can't accept more conflicts in the Arab and African. We need to stop the wars, because our battle is not to exchange wars, but our battle is to fight poverty. Our battle is development. Our battle is to preserve our unity, our stability in our countries. And we shall also continue to have the Palestinian issue as an important issue for both the Arab and African nations. We need to work from wherever we are to see that we stop this oppression against the Palestinian people for the sake of independence and also having their independence. Making peace is not option. It's not an option, but a necessity, because without peace there can't be development, there can't be prosperity. As such, our battle together is to exchange guns with the dialogue. We need to exchange life with death, and also creating job opportunities. We need to work together. Viva Africa, Viva Afrabia, Viva Uganda, Viva President Yoweri Museveni, the one that we are trying to call upon the people of Uganda and the youth of Uganda to vote him, because he was and is still, because he is and is still an icon of peace, unity, development, not only in Uganda and not only in East Africa, but in the continent of Africa. Our greetings. Thank you so much for listening to me.
Thank you very much, Your Excellence. For those of you who don't have translators, they said they are rebuilding Libya with the help of Africa nations. They are for many Africans, and jobs are available. No more wars and conflicts. All they need is peace in Libya. And then presence of unity and stability is what they prefer. Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
I was looking through the 10 points, the strategic bottlenecks, and I thought I should mention, and you can read this booklet, but I thought I should highlight, because what I started with was ideological disorientation. Ideology in politics is like medicine. A doctor, when he sees a patient, he must carry out the diagnosis. If the diagnosis is correct, the patient will be healed, because he will be able to write a prescription. But if the diagnosis is wrong, the patient will never be healed. So if you say that the problem of society is identity, tribes, religion, and so on, if that's your diagnosis, then what is the end result? Because the identities are numerous, religious, tribal, and so on. So that's why we are saying problem number one, for here in Uganda, that was the problem. And that's what I started with. That's why I was talking of the Hawiya Maslaha. And I know a casualty, a whole country which was destroyed. Sudan was destroyed by its leaders emphasizing Hawiya instead of Maslaha. But I saw other 2 points. Because of number one, because of when you emphasize Hawiya instead of Maslaha, then you get the problem of undermining the state institutions. How will you build a national army if you believe in Hawiyya. When a country has got many tribes, many religions, how would you have a capable national army? How would you have capable political party? How can you have a political party which can win elections in a country if you are emphasizing Hawiyya, identity? In a country of many identities. So that's become the second casualty. This is the problem of Somalia. Do we have our Somali people here? Where are the Somalis? There the problem is clans. Because of that, even when we train soldiers here, when we train them here, when they go back, they disappear in the clans. So I thought I should hide. This is number 2 in this booklet. Consequence of number 1, collapse of institutions. But I also saw number 6, a fragmented market, a fragmented African market, which is what we started with here. At independence, this huge continent of Africa was divided into 53 countries, each one separate market. So if you say that you are interested in development, how will you develop? By begging, by what? Development, as I said earlier, means producing a good or a service and you sell it, a product. It must be a society of wealth creators. I produce a good or a service and I sell it. Today, tomorrow I sell it. The more I sell, the more prosperous I become. So if you say, we are going to develop, but we shall fragment the African market in 53, are they 53 or 54? Our daughter from Zimbabwe, the one from the African Union. How rich are we with the countries? How rich are we with the countries? Are they 54, 50? 50? 55? Now, if Africa is fragmented in 55 separate markets, how will the business people succeed in their business? Now, our leaders saw this after independence. We got independence, Sudan 1955, Ghana 1957, and so on. But by 1980, at that time I was busy fighting Idi Amin. I was not in the government. I was busy doing some other work. But our leaders who were in government, they saw the danger. They had got independence for 20 years, but there was no progress. So they called a meeting somewhere, and then they adopted what they called the Lagos Plan of Action, where they saw that if you don't have a united market, you can't develop. So they said, we must have a common market of Africa. This was 1980. And they said, we shall have it in phases. Let's start with the regional common markets. The one of East Africa, which is what we call COMESA now. then the one of West Africa, ECOWAS, and then the one of, there was something else, Central Africa, something, and then the Maghreb, Maghreb was supposed to have a regional common market. The Maghreb. Now, the East African market has been struggling, John, COMESA, with all sorts of confusion. These people come in, they go out, because they don't understand the importance of market. For trade, if you don't have somebody who buys what you produce, how will you succeed? How will the business succeed? But it has been limping on, we have been continuing. And you must have heard the anthems which were played here were two. There is the Uganda anthem. Even now when we finish, they will play two anthems. Anthem number one is the one of Uganda. Anthem number two is the one of East Africa. We play the two anthems all the time, here. So, the common market of East Africa has been there, not fully functioning, but trying. Then ECOWAS also, West Africa. But Maghreb could not take off. Maghreb could not take off because of the conflicts which our people have there. You know those conflicts. So therefore, you young people, I've been telling young people, this is not just biology. We are young, yes. That's biology. What is your ideology? Because you can have young fascists. Hitler was young. When he was doing all those terrible things, he was young, Hitler. Even when he died, he was not an old man. He died when he was 56. So, I had almost forgotten that point. The one who is standing before you here is a former young man. But when we were young, with Dr. Gunda here, stand up and see you. Stand up. We were in disagreement with other young people because we had other young people who were taking the line of neo-colonialism. They are young, biologically, but they believe in neo-colonialism. Who are young, but believing in patriotism and Pan-Africanism. So, young is just biology. What is your ideology? For me, I recommend to you the ideology of patriotism, love your countries, whichever they are, Libya, Morocco, love your country, love the whole of it. Don't say, I am young, but also Sunni, and I don't want to work with Shia. That is confusion. Whether you are young or old, you are already a problem for your country. So you can have problem young people and problem old people. But also here we add young and Pan-Africanist. Patriotic, I love Uganda, but Pan-Africanist, love Africa. Because Uganda cannot be prosperous without Africa. The good thing is that sleeping is also good. In French language, it's what they call beaucoup dormir. Dormir beaucoup. Dormir beaucoup is also good. When you are asleep, you don't know the problems of the world. A snake can come in your bedroom, bite you, and you die peacefully because you didn't know. But when you wake up, you start seeing things. Now, many Ugandans here were sectarian. But when we mobilize them and they start producing wealth, then they soon discover that their tribe is not enough to buy what they produce. They discover that even the internal market of Uganda is not enough. Because now that Uganda has woken up a bit, we've got surplus of everything. Surplus sugar, surplus cement, surplus milk, bananas, maize. So we are telling Ugandans, where do we sell this? Because the internal market is not enough. Then they look this way, look that way. So, have you heard of Africa? Oh yes, we have heard of Africa. Yes, if you have heard of Africa, why don't we work more with the Africans so that they buy what we produce and we buy what they produce? So I thought that when I was looking through, I thought I should not go away without challenging you about these additional points. There are other points, they are all here, but I thought I should bring out the additional 2 points. State institutions and the market. What we call market in Arabic, soko? Soko? Yes, soko, like Swahili. Like Swahili we say soko in Swahili. Soko. Who will buy our products? Why is it? Because there are there's one continent called America. North America, South America. There are only 3 countries in North America: Canada, United States, and Mexico. South America is rich in countries and presidents. There are very many presidents there. El Salvador, Honduras, very many of them. But there is prosperity in the USA, and there is misery in Latin America. And yet Latin America has got a lot of natural resources. I think Latin America has got more natural resources than even the USA. The forests, the water, the what. So what is the problem? For me, I've been telling people that one of the problems between the US and Latin America is that if I am a businessman in the United States, I produce a product in New York, I will sell it all the way to California. Why will I not succeed? But if I am in South America, Honduras, 2 million people. El Salvador, I don't know how many. Panama, I don't know how many. How would you succeed in such a situation, business-wise? So, for Arab youth, biology, yes, but with ideology. Merci beaucoup.
Once again, thank you very much, Your Excellence, for the wonderful guidance and speech and ideological orientation. Your Excellency, we apologize for the delay in starting the event. We had a challenge of young people. I've received their petition, and I know you'll listen to it. Then, lastly, Your Excellence, as a matter of ideological orientation, Commissioner Helen Seku is here. I request at the beginning of November, first week of November, all the 700 delegates, 15 from Uganda Muslim Stream Council, 125 from the institution, 445 from the newly elected National Youth Council, and the district chairpersons of NRM, at least 50 from PLU, 11 from the Marupates, and 10 from UNSA, making a total of about 800, be all taken to Chankwanzi for ideological orientation. They need to know our challenges. We hardly slept yesterday over lack of ideology, making unrealistic demands. But I believe with the petition written, I will reach out to you and we find a solution to their request. I thank you very much, Your Excellency. Next is, I will request you, sir, for only 3 items remaining: a photo with the visiting VIPs, then a photo with the Afro-Arab Congress Committee, and maybe you'll stand somewhere here and they take a photo when you're waving to your grandchildren. And then signing the official plaque for the fundraising. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you, the Vice President of Kenya. Thank you, all colleagues, ministers from everywhere, ambassadors, Honorable Balanda, Honorable Diana Mtasingwa, our flag bearers, the MP flag bearers, the youth who are here. Where are you? You wave to the President? And all of you members of the National Youth Council, the NRM, Youth League, PLU, institutions, thank you for coming. And thank you for keeping discipline. HE will respond to your small demand, which is not a demand, it's lack of ideology. Thank you. I request the ambassadors to join the front photo. Your Excellency, ambassadors and leaders of the delegation, please come and join this front photo here with HE. So that we do it at once, and then he signs, he waves to the young people, and he may leave at his pleasure. Once he leaves, Dr. Rakana Rugunda will remain in place to chair the remaining session. Just hold on. Those who have taken photos, you may exit. A youth oye? Could you all stand up for the national anthem? But before that, I have news for you. I have news for you. Our father has agreed, all of you, to be facilitated back home with one meal. Okay, national anthem. The youth oil. The visitors oil. So remain behind. When HE leave, the Right Honorable Rakana Rukunda will take over as the chairperson of the remaining speeches. But as communicated through your respective leaders, you will be given the funds. The other demands made cannot be met because we're in election time. The president will not be able, we can't allow our candidate to be sued over other demands. He's unable to answer those other demands, but at least you can have your transport back home. And you have lunch with us today. A clap for the president. A clap for the president. You don't have to stop. You don't have to stop till when you don't need to stop.